Yo, what's going on? What's up? What's up, YouTube world? What's good? This your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I'm back with another story. You know what I'm saying, and this story right here is a little. This is a more like personal type of video, more in depth about my life and why I chose to be the person that I was coming up. How this situation like changed a lot of decisions that I made. It made me insecure in a lot of ways. It made me very devious, you know what I'm saying, and having trust issues and overly protective of different situations, whether it's just how I look or how people take me upon first meeting me. And this situation is tight because I haven't spoken about this. I did once, but not twice in probably like 3 decades. I haven't spoken about this situation and what it did to me and how it changed me as a person. How one person can change me. Yo, hold up. Yo, my bad. I'm back, man. It's kind of tough or kind of difficult to display this story, but I'm gonna try my best, and I'm just gonna run into this. You know what I'm saying? And this is how can someone do that to a child? And what I mean by that is back in like 1983, maybe give or take a couple years up or whatever. I know that I was very, very young, like 5 or 7, like somewhere between that age. I'm thinking like 5, 6 years old or whatever. And I was home. And oh boy. All right, hold on. Let me retract this. It was an individual that my mother was dealing with, right? And this individual wasn't her husband or nothing like that. It was like her boyfriend or a fly-by-night type of dude or whatever. And I'm not gonna hide his identity or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because he's deceased right now or whatever. But his name was Charles Hicks, right? Charles Hicks. And this dude was in a relationship with her or dealing with her, but he did not like her children, as in me and my brother. He did not like us. And if you're in a relationship with someone and you're dealing with the mother and she has kids, man, and you get around them and you can tell that you don't want to deal with them, fellas, please let the lady know and step back. Be a man and step back and say, yo, I don't even want that responsibility. Don't go like trying to be lustful and just deal with the lady and then be like mistreating her kids or whatever and doing all this crazy stuff that this guy used to do, man. Like, when we thought that he was like playing with us or wanted to be around us, this dude is like with us or whatever, and then like putting pillows over our face, trying to smother us until we're kicking or whatever like that. And then I remember like it being cold outside, snow outside, we playing in the snow, and this dude is putting our head in the snow, our face in the snow. You know what I'm saying? Like freezing, damn near freezing our brains, but we're kicking and fighting to get up. And he's putting his grown man weight on a child, keeping your face in the snow. Like, I don't know if y'all ever even felt a couple seconds of that. This dude was doing this until it hurts. You know what I'm saying? And as kids, we didn't know how to take it, but we knew that wasn't right. We knew it was not right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how much my brother disliked him, but I disliked this dude. You know what I'm saying? As a young boy, I knew that he was doing wrong and he did not like me. And I was home one day and I was sick, right? And I didn't want to go to school because I didn't feel good. But once I found out that he was there, and my brother is getting dressed to go to school, my mother's about to take him to school, and she's telling me that Charles is about to watch me. Yo, I jumped up out of that bed so fast, saying, "I'm okay, I'm okay." Like, imagine a little kid that scared of a dude that his mom is messing with, that he jumping up, he's sick, but he jumping up talking about, "I'm okay, I'll go to school, I'll go to school." And she's saying, "No, you're staying here, and you want to stay in bed, and we'll see you later." And I was telling her no. I was like, no. I told her no, right? Because I didn't even want to find out what would take place from his mistreatment of her child. Like, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I was actually scared, right? And this dude is now watching me. They done left out the house. He's watching me, and I'm laying there for probably 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And I can hear him going from room to room and doing stuff, and he's making a lot of noise as he's walking through the halls or whatever. And then this dude calls my name, opens the door and say, "Marquise, get up and go wash your hands." And I was like, I don't need to wash my hands. My hands are clean. He said, "Get up and go wash your hands. Come on." And I jump up out of the bed, and then I go into the bathroom, and it's like a little footstool or whatever right there, and I can see in the water is bubbling. The water is bubbling, and it's in the sink. And this dude grabs me, you know what I'm saying? Grabs my hands, and he puts them into this hot water, right? Now I'm sitting there, shaking, kind of going through convulsions and stuff like that, and shaking. He's sticking my hands in this water for a very long time, and what it's doing is taking my flesh off of my skin. I am going through this traumatic situation of going through 3rd-degree burns. He's keeping my hands in the water, and I'm just shaking while he's holding my hands there. What type of dude does this? I don't know. I don't know if he was on a substance or he just disliked me that much or whatever. And he pulled my hands out of the water, and my flesh was coming off my hands. My flesh was coming off my hands, dripping, and I'm shaking and I'm crying so hysterically I cannot stop. You know what I'm saying? And it's driving him crazy. It's driving him crazy, bro. So he's telling me to shut up. He's saying, "Shut up." He's yelling. Y'all can tell he's getting overly angry, overly mad, because I can't stop crying. And it hurt. Hold up. It hurt. That's why I continuously cried, and this dude did not like that. So he started wrapping my hands up in towels or whatever like that, and this towels is sticking to my skin, and I'm crying because I'm in pain. And this man starts punching me and all on my face and stuff like that, telling me to shut up. And with you punching me in my face, and you're a grown man and I'm a child, I can't take these blows. They're hurting. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be quiet. It was hard for me to be quiet, and it was blowing him due to the fact that I just couldn't shut up like he wanted me to shut up. So he kept hitting me until this man knocks me out, and then he puts me in the closet, under some under some blankets and stuff like that. He has me in the closet in my mother's room. And I guess he left. He dipped. He was done with me, so he left. And to my recollection, this is what took place after the fact. I guess time went past, and my family came home, and I'm thinking that my brother wanted to play with me or whatever like that. He looking around, he looking for me, and then I'm pretty sure he pulled me out the closet or found me in the closet. And he ran to, I guess, to tell my mom, like, Marquise is in the closet. He's in the closet or whatever. And once I came to and I'm seeing what's going on, all I heard was a very, very, very loud woman scream, which I take was my mom once she grabbed my hands and saw my hands. And I went to the hospital. I was in the hospital for months. I was in Barnabas State Hospital in Jersey, you know what I'm saying, in the burn unit or whatever. And I know I would lay there and I'd have my hands elevated or whatever and have these surgical gloves on. And they was telling me that they did skin grafting on me. And they would check on me. I would see my family a lot. And then like a lot of them would come in. And when they walk into the room and they see me, they start crying. And I remember I got told that somebody came into the room and they were crying. And I was like, why are you crying? I'm not crying. And that was the... Hold on. Okay. Well, where did I leave off at? That was the start of my journey. Growing up, going to schools, going to public schools, and being around these kids and stuff like that. Knowing that I got burnt hands, and this is all they saying to me as I'm coming up. You know what I'm saying, in these elementary schools, like the best thing that they can say is, look at your hands. Your hands are burnt. You got burnt hands, like burnt up ass hands and all this. Like they would say this stuff, and I was growing a hate for myself, a stronger hate for him, and a dislike for people to use that as a low blow to talk about me or identify me. Like, oh, you don't know Marquise, the one with the burnt hands and stuff like that. So I started putting my hands in my sleeves, and I went through years doing that, like meeting people or whatever, my hands being in my sleeves, or I can be chilling outside in the streets playing whatever, hands in my sleeves. Like, he did something to my confidence. He broke my confidence down and everything, and I think that's what turned me into like a messed up adolescence. I came up saying, yo, I'd rather be feared to be respected. I'd rather be feared than be loved and everything. Like that situation actually really, really, really messed me up, man. And I went through some years going through this identity crisis or whatever like that, and it took some girls, like, and I ain't gonna front, they was young at the time. We was like 7th, 8th grade. And I was trying to step out of that because I didn't want to hide no more or nothing like that. I wanted that to be a part of my identity. And some of the chicks that I met, these young ladies in South Jersey, when I moved to South Jersey, they embraced me and they made me feel like it's okay to have went through something. It's okay for that to be a part of me. And they accept me for me no matter what. And I will respect them. And I'm going to keep their names private, but I'll respect them and love them forever because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even my homeboys back in the day, they didn't know better, you know what I'm saying? But they'll be sitting there saying that about me too. So I always had it in the back of my mind, like, yo, keep on saying that, I'm gonna mess around and pop on you. This is how I think, or I know you're not my friend, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna play you close, or whenever I get a chance to jam on you, I'm gonna jam on you. And I had to fight with that through the years. Even as a grown man, I had to fight because I didn't like men who abuse kids at all. I had no tolerance for it. When I went to jails and prisons and people had those type of charges, I didn't care how your outcome was, what they did to you. And I got in situations with people like that as well. Because this dude that did this to me, he didn't stop. Like, even when he got out of prison, and I saw him, I'm shopping downtown with my mom. I'm like 12 years old. This dude jumping out of cars. He see us, he jumping out of cars trying to chase us and everything. She's saying, oh, here go Charles, here go. And I'm running, not knowing what's going on. Like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I got with him too. Like, once I became a adult and I was in Middlesex County, I was doing time in Middlesex County in New Jersey, I ran into old boy. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't believe that he was sitting in front of me while I was eating. And I got butterflies in my stomach or whatever like that. I'm wondering, like, yo, why do I feel like this in this dorm right now? And I know everybody. It was the dude right in front of me. And when I saw him, I ain't going front. I flashed. You know what I'm saying? And I got on his ass. I went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I lost it on dude. And a lot of, like, my cellies and cats that was in the dorm that knew me, like, I'm telling them why I'm doing this to this dude, and they jumped in, they helping me and everything, doing this man dirty. And he actually stabbed me in my leg in that process. Like, when he went under his bed, under his bunk inside the cell, because we beat him in the cell, he went and grabbed some, he hit me with it. But I got my get back. Like, it felt good to, like, it kind of is what it is. I'm not even going to glorify that. Like, what I did and what I had to do, I had to grow from that situation. I had to man up and I had to grow. And the only way I can grow and let it go officially was I had to find forgiveness in my heart for this man that did not come back apologizing and say, I'm sorry, can you accept my apology or nothing. I had to do that, without knowing that he was sorry for what he did. I still had to find forgiveness in him and forgiveness for who allowed me to be around him. And that was the only way I grew. That was the only way, man. And once again, it was hard even speaking about this situation. I mean, very, very tough. But I don't understand, and I will never understand why someone would do this. Why they just won't walk away and say, I can't deal with your kids. I don't want to be in this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than this or whatever like that. And not just focus on their kids and start harming them to the point where you're now abusing them. And, like, I'm glad that he didn't unalive me in that situation. Like, he spared my life. And I'm alright with that today. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I do what I do, and I'm trying to let people know to think before you make decisions out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get around bad influences. Don't try to be in a habit of keeping bad habits, you know what I'm saying? Because they can get bigger, they can get worse. And then you mess around and go outside and do something stupid outside in these streets and find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't get to see my hands on the regular, probably because I do these videos and I'm moving pretty fast. This is what 3rd-degree burns look like. But I had to learn how to use my hands very well, you know what I'm saying? And it got me through. know what I'm saying? God got me through, and I'm okay today, and I'm pushing the agenda of making sure that people will actually give themselves a chance out here in these streets, and don't go to nobody's jail, nobody's chain gang, penitentiary, prison, or nothing, man. This your boy Big Miz from the zoo. I'm going to definitely ask y'all to please subscribe to the channel, share this video. If you like this content, hit the like button, comment whatever you want to comment in the comment section, and I'm leaving a link right here. I mean, if y'all can, please support the channel. I mean, I really would appreciate that. This your boy Big Miz from the zoo, y'all. I'm going.